Well, we happen to be at Sparrow, Newton's, and Todd and Daryl Newton's barber shop here in Tire Park Plaza. I want to get the address straight here because 1858 Tire Park.
1868 Ashwood Circle.
Great. Now, I've got Todd here in the video right now, and Todd's the youngest one here. Harry's sort of semi-retired. Harry Sparrow, my old friend. And sitting in the barber chair today, he has one of his customers from down in Ludlow, Kentucky. Now, I always tell you folks, if you want knowledge, you got to come up here to the barber shop with Todd and Daryl and Harry, if you can catch him. Because if it's worth knowing, they know it. And
we don't know, we'll make it up.
that's right. And they've been doing business here for umpteen years. What time did you start? What year?
We started at 9 o'clock this morning.
9 o'clock this morning.
1966.
1966. Now think about that, folks.
We were the first men's hairstyling on both sides of the river.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Daryl? Now, this young gentleman's here. Your name, sir, is?
Joe Egbers.
Joe? Joe? And spell that last name.
Egbers.
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 Now, you have a little business down in Ludlow, Kentucky. One of the greatest city towns, railroad towns. It's a town of history, isn't it?
Absolutely.
And my daughter-in-law, Amy Stephenson, was from down there, and my son still lives in Ludlow down there. They both live down there with their little child, one of my grandchildren, and Cloud was her maiden name.
Okay, I know the Cloud.
Do you know the Clouds? Ben Cloud?
Yep.
Well, he's gone on to heaven, but he was a great citizen there in Ludlow.
Yes.
And his daughter married my son, Guy Stephenson. He just retired. In fact, he comes in here.
Yeah.
He just retired from the head of the revenue cabinet here in northern Kentucky. Did a great job for many years as a public servant. But you've got a business down there, and how long have you been in business?
Since 1987.
1987. Now, it's sort of the battery business, but it encompasses lots of other things, right?
It does.
Sort of give me a rundown on what you all do down there.
Well, we started out in the battery business. We're a wholesale distribution company with no retail sales at all. And so we supply batteries, flashlights, and industrial type work gear to other distributors all over the country, right out of Ludlow, Kentucky.
Out of Ludlow, Kentucky. Now, folks, that is business. And that is business as it should be. Economical for the people that are buying, and profitable for the people that are selling, and great for the city of Ludlow and the Commonwealth of Kentucky.
Absolutely.
It's all a team effort. And if you don't have that knowledge, you got to remember it's owners and workers. We all are great citizens. And the owners wouldn't be owners without workers, and the workers wouldn't be working without owners. It's a different personality for different kinds of things. Give us a little idea about the difference in batteries.
Well, you have your standard alkaline battery, which everyone knows about, right?
Yep.
And you can go from there to the newer lithium batteries. Lithium batteries and it only really come in a AA or a AAA size. And a lithium battery you'll be able to use that in both a high heat situation or a very cold situation. If you take a alkaline battery and you expose it to a lot of heat, then the heat cooks the battery and it really doesn't come back. If you take a lithium battery out to the high heat, it's not affected at all. The opposite's true on the cold side. If you take a lithium AA battery and you put it in a device and it's 10 below zero, it will continue to work. The alkaline battery won't work at all at 10 degrees below zero. Once it warms up, it's fine. So, and it'll also, the lithium batteries will work better in a high drain device, something that takes a big draw like a digital camera or situations like that, where an alkaline battery won't give you as many flashes in that camera.
Like I have a battery in this camera right now that's operating to allow me to film. Now, would I know what kind of battery it is? Probably not. But you would probably know what kind of battery it is.
Probably.
And but it takes batteries and telephones, cell phones. I mean, everybody today, not everybody, but most everybody, particularly the younger folks, have cell phones and understand them very well. Sometimes the old seniors like me at 77, we don't fully understand everything about them. But I try to learn because I use it as my camera. Used to be I had just a camera to do my filming. Now I do it with my cell phone because I got better cameras in the cell phone than my camera was. And so it's been a great asset for lots of things. Now, well, you sell to people, not to retail, but you have distributors, or I guess are businesses you sell to that are then retailers, are they?
Right, some of them are retailers. Most of what we do are companies that would be supplying industry. So maybe it's a Toyota motor manufacturing in Georgetown, where we supply a lot of the distributors in and around the Georgetown, Lexington area that in turn take that product over to the Toyota plant. Here locally, it might be a contractor that's going to shop at A&S Electric Supply out in Erlanger. Well, A&S buys their products from us.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's for batteries for emergency lighting, security alarm panels, things like that, where the contractors need that kind of a product, and they might go to a distributor like A&S Electric Supply to get that. We either bring it in straight from our manufacturers overseas, or we do some interior work ourselves, and we have some light manufacturing where we actually take batteries and turn them into larger battery assemblies.
Now, how many employees would you say you have in Ludlow?
7.
7 employees, but it's a mechanism. I guess shipping is a very important thing to you, isn't it?
It is.
Now, do you use like UPS or FedEx or?
We use UPS, FedEx, R&L carriers for truck shipments.
And you have customers throughout Kentucky, probably,
We do.
and Cincinnati or Ohio.
Have customers in just about every state in the United States.
So you advertise throughout on a worldly type scale,
I wouldn't call it worldly, but certainly
nationally.
Right.
We know that's very interesting. It's one of the important things in the cycle of life and business is the role that you play, because while it's a silent role retail-wise, it's a very visible role for the customer who gets the end product that you ship or produce. Do you both ship and produce, or do you?
We do.
So you produce the items also.
Some of them.
Well, fantastic. Well, now exactly where are you located in Ludlow?
We're at 648 Elm Street.
But you're not open for retail, so that
Correct.
if someone wants to do business with you that happens to hear this throughout Kentucky or from on YouTube, they could hear it anywhere in the country or world as far as that goes, under Travels with John Stephenson. But if they wanted to reach you for your product, what's the number that they use?
Well, they can call us at 800-450-6776. And if they tell us what geographic area they're in, we will try to find one of our distributors that might be able to help them.
Okay, that's a system built up that you've got that customers can get to you.
Correct.
Now, do you have an email address also?
Joe@batoray.com.
Joe@batoray.com.
Yes.
Spell that out for me.
BATORAY.com.
You got it now, folks. And we'll say that number one more time because people have a chance to write it down when they're listening to this show.
Right.
You got to give them a chance to get a piece of paper.
Right.
I've learned that.
Right.
And then give them the number the second time.
Yeah.
Makes it easier on the customer.
Right.
What's that number again?
800-450-6776.
Now, folks, didn't I tell you that if you wanted information or knowledge, where's the place you go?
To the barber shop.
To the barber shop.
In particular.
Sparrow Newton's in particular. And here also we have some men resting today who
All right.
had the services of these good barbers. Now, give us your name, sir.
Mike Byrne.
Mike Burns,
You
and
ready, Tom?
your name, sir?
Am I done now?
You're done. You're
Tom.
done. Good job.
Tom Head,
And Tom, what kind of work do you do in life?
retired.
Oh, but you're like me, retired.
Yeah.
Well, I've been a real estate broker for 51 years. And in fact, I've had 50 years in as a real estate broker, and I decided that was my last year. But then the virus come along and hit me, so I didn't do a thing for the whole my last year, period. So I decided to sign up for one more year, make it my 51st year. And I still haven't done anything yet because the virus has left me with short-term memory problems and other things. So I've just decided, well, just keep doing my television shows, going out and visiting people and helping people across northern Kentucky, educating people on the importance of godly principles in their lives. And it's been a pleasure today to come back up here to the barber shop with Todd and Daryl and meet one of their fine customers here.
Thank you. Nice to meet you too.
God bless you and have a great day, and we enjoyed the information about your business
Thank you.
there.
God bless you as well.
Thank you. And Todd, anything else you want to say to the folks?
Howdy, boys.
Howdy, boys. Now, when they say howdy, boys, you know we lost a good motorcycle man the other day to the good Lord. Todd, fella graduated from high school with me, Bailey Petty. He was called a mountain man,
Okay.
and his wife was known as Six Pack. And I graduated from high school with him, and you would have never have dreamed, if you'd have seen Bailey Petty in high school and known him, the most quiet, reserved person that you'd ever met. And last person you would expect to see with a full beard down to his waistline and riding a Harley Davidson motorcycle, and president of the Motorcycle Association all across Kentucky. And he just passed away about a month ago. And I wrote a real nice tribute to him on Facebook about his life. In fact, we're going to have our 60th reunion this year. I graduated in 1961, so all you Simon Kenton folks out there from the class of 1961, give me a call or send me an email. We're going to have it at La Rosa's Pizza Place, their new banquet room out in Independence, Kentucky. It's going to be on October the 2nd at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And we got the food lined up there with La Rosa's. And so come and join us and give me a call at 859-750-0000. The barbershop here is going to spread the word too. And that's Simon Kenton class of 1961. There's still a bunch of us left. Not too many out of the 120 that graduated, but there's still a few of us left. So pass the word out there. And don't forget to come over to the Italian Festival here next week and to the guitar playing of Ray Cummins tomorrow night. I'll get this posted in time to plug Ray's appearance over at the Tar Park at Fort Thomas at 6 o'clock. And one of the greatest guitar players in the world will be playing there and be inducted into the Hall of Fame of Northern Kentucky music, Ray Cummins. You'll enjoy it. And if you don't get a chance to come over, you can see it on YouTube because I'll be filming it. And as I did this little show today about and around Northern Kentucky and one of our great business people here in Northern Kentucky. We all want to show respect to all of our employers and our employees and to our police departments, as I recognize. And since Daryl asked me to sing my old Kentucky Home, I don't know where he's hiding out on the front porch, but I will just for this gentleman here,
I'd love to hear it.
just so he can hear it
Tell 'em
also.
how you gotta give a little history, though.
Well, I'll give you a little history. I was president of the student body at the Northern Kentucky Community College. And a fellow came up to speak. His name was Happy Chandler. Back years ago, I think it was in the 60s, 68, something like that. And I said, "Sir, will you teach me how to sing that song, My Old Kentucky Home?" He poked me on the chest, looked me right in the eye, and he said, "Son, I'll teach you how to sing it, but you got to sing it from your heart." And I said, "Yes, sir." So he sang it for me and taught me how to sing it. And I've been singing it ever since. In fact, I've sang it in every county in the state of Kentucky. I've sang it in several countries throughout Europe. I've sang it on the mountaintops and in the West and on the East Coast and in Canada. I've sang it just about everywhere I've been. I can't tell you how many times I've sang it. But it goes like this. I'll give you the version that Happy taught me from my heart. the sun shines bright on my old Kentucky home. 'Tis summer, the children at play. The corn tops ripe and the meadows are in bloom, and the birds make music all the day. Oh, the children roll on the little cabin floor, all merry, all happy and brave. By and by hard times comes a knocking at the door, then my old Kentucky home says good night. Weep no more, my ladies, oh, weep no more today. We will sing one song for my old Kentucky home, for my old Kentucky home, far away. Amen.
Amen. What's this? Pass the ammunition?
God bless you. Nice to be here with you, and it's nice to sing a song to you. And it's nice to be an old Kentucky boy. I was proud to be your all superintendent of education for the state of Kentucky, the last elected one in 1992. And former commissioner of motor vehicles for the state of Kentucky, and deputy secretary of transportation. And that's one of the reasons I'm always trying to promote businesses in Kentucky, because businesses means jobs, and jobs means workers and families, and America growing stronger and stronger. And the most important thing they can do is keep godly principles and the Spirit of the Lord in their hearts, and treat everybody, as most people know, treat everybody red, yellow, brown, black, and white, for they're all precious in Jesus' sight. But America's the greatest place in the world for freedom, and those freedoms were granted to us originally by God, and our founding fathers were the ones that built this nation on godly principles. Now, Daryl, have you got anything you want to say? Tell us about the back there. Just hold this phone and walk back there and film the names back there. Don't touch anything. Just film it.
This way?
Yeah, you got to move your hand around. No, yeah, hold that side. There you go.
You got some
All
World
right.
War II veterans on
Yeah.
there. Val the Balls.
Be sure and say something about my brother-in-law, Jay Brander, World War II veteran. He's on the USS Swanee.
This is our door of veterans we've had here for the last couple of years, and we got a lot of World War II veterans that deceased. And John Stephenson's, what was he?
Jay Brander.
Jay Brantner. He was in. His name's here
He was
somewhere.
in World War II, and he was on the USS Swanee, hit by
Yeah.
kamikazes.
So
Lost his best friend.
we got a couple guys.
Sarge, he was in the Battle of the Balls.
We got one guy here.
Another guy flew B-17 to B-24. He's
Jack.
still alive.
Aerosmith. He's a 101st Airborne Division. Jumped into Normandy Beach. And we got a guy here. He trained people on a
B-17, B-24.
yeah B-17, B-24 right here. Holder Simmons. He's still alive. He's 90-some years old. So this is an honor flag for the veterans. We're going to get a new door next year, so we don't know what we're going to do with this stuff yet. Okay.
And would you like for me to sing you 16 tons?
No,
Are you gonna hold
my
it
old
up?
Kentucky home.
Already sang it.
He did? Okay. 16 tons.
16 tons.
Here it
Now,
comes.
This is about Tennessee Ernie Ford. And, but it was written by a good old country boy from Muhlenberg County, Kentucky. A lot of people don't realize that. But it was made a very popular song by Tennessee Ernie Ford. And I've sang it in every county in the state of Kentucky. And so you get to hear the second song I've sang in the whole state. That song goes like this.
Wait a minute. If you're on TV, we gotta fix your
TV.
we gotta fix your hair.
Fix
I
my
can't
hair.
have it. If you're gonna use us for reference, you're gonna have
Yeah.
Please have your.
Daryl cuts my hair for me, and bless his heart, keeps me going.
John
Miss
just has
June.
trouble combing it every morning.
Yeah. Miss June keeps me alive. I tell you, she really does keep me alive, fellas.
Yeah.
Treats my legs and feet every day, and of course I take about 300 units of insulin to stay alive.
Okay, here we go.
You ready?
Yeah.
Now, teachers, which I was a government teacher and a history teacher, and I taught the first black history course in the state of Kentucky, Jessamine County, in 1969. And then I taught it again at Erlanger Lloyd full time. That was at my student teaching curriculum, which I made an A+ in. But I came and taught at Erlanger Lloyd High School in 1970, and I taught the first black history course in a public high school in the Commonwealth of Kentucky. And so I like to sing this song here because it sort of reminds me, I told the kids I'd jump up on the desktop and I'd look them in the eye. and I'd
Wait a
sing
minute.
that
Could you
song.
jump up on the desktop now today?
No, after 395 pounds. Well, I'm down to 385. I was going to tell you fellas.
Okay,
The doctor
all right.
weighed me the other day. And I'm down to 385. And she said, "You're still alive, John." And but anyway, I said to the kids, I said, "Now, there's 40 minutes in this class. 30 of them are mine. 10 of them are yours. Don't mess with mine, and I won't mess with yours. Just don't tear the classroom down. But I get them for 30 minutes." And I said, "But part of my 30 minutes will be this song." And it goes like this. Some people say a man is made out of mud. A poor man's made out of muscle and blood. A muscle and blood and skin and bones. A mind that's weak and a back that's strong. You load 16 tons, and what'd you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. I was born, and it was drizzling rain. Fighting and trouble was my middle name. I was raised in a cane brick mine. Oh, mama line, there ain't no honky-tonk woman make me walk the line, except Miss June. She makes me walk the line. If you see me coming, better step aside. A lot of men didn't, and a lot of men died. One fist of iron, the other of steel. If the right one don't get you, then the left one will. You load 16 tons, and what did you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. God bless you, and thank you very much.